Jojo Valvano here. My good brother Brandon will be back with me tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw review. But as of tonight, I'll be doing the Backlash 2009 review on my own. So let's get started. We got Christian taking on Jack Swagger for the ECW Championship. Christian's first match back in, like, I believe 9 years, they said, which this match was really good. I loved it. Christian looked good. Jack Swagger looked good. The Real American. A lot of good back and forth in this. Like, Christian did some cool stuff. Swagger did some cool stuff. Christian ends up getting the turnbuckle taken off. So he got Swagger ran into that. Does his finisher 1, 2, 3. New ECW World Champion Christian. So this was good. I enjoyed this. And then we go backstage and we have Christian celebrating the win on the ECW title. And then you have Tommy Dreamer backstage with him. And then he looks over and he sees Edge back there. And he basically talks to Edge saying what happened to him. Edge says, basically, John Cena. Christian says, one person changed you. And then he said, yeah, John Cena did it. But after tonight, he'll be the world champion again. And yeah, it was a good promo. I love Edge and Christian together. They're always great together, so you can't really complain much on that. But good segment. I enjoyed that. And then we got Chris Jericho taking on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, which this match was awesome. What a match especially for Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. At this time, you would think he wouldn't have much left in it. But this dude, man, he delivered a classic with Chris Jericho. Of course, Chris Jericho, the GOAT. But Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was the VP of this match. Like, he stole the show with Jericho. This is actually one of my favorite matches on this show. There was a moment, like two different times, I thought Ricky was taking the win, which I would have been fine with because it's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. But honestly, this was a really, really good match for Ricky and Chris Jericho, of course. Chris Jericho is always one of the best. So Chris Jericho gets the win. And yeah, this was a really, really good match. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is great. And at this time, he's still great. 2009. Who would have thought it? But our next match is Kane versus CM Punk, who won the Money in the Bank 3 weeks after, not 3 weeks before. And this was a decent, good match. Like, Punk looked good in this. There was he almost hit the GTS at the time, and Kane hit the choke slam. I think he hit it twice. He hit it once when Punk jumped in the air, and then they were just going back and forth in this match. A lot of back and forth in this match, to be honest. And then Kane gets the second choke slam. 1, 2, 3, beats CM Punk, which I kind of don't understand. You have the Money in the Bank. He just won the Money in the Bank, and his first pay-per-view, he loses. So I wasn't all for that, honestly. But overall, good match. I enjoyed it. I still would have had CM Punk win, but Kane winning, I'm not going to hate on it. Kane's a great wrestler and a great superstar, so can't complain too much on that. But good match, decent match. We next have Jeff Hardy taking on Matt Hardy in a last man standing match, and this was awesome. This was very, very good. Or no, this was an I Quit match, not a last man standing match. And a lot of good back and forth in this. Jeff Hardy looked awesome. He jumped off. Matt Hardy jumped off freaking the turnbuckle. There was a lot of back and forth in this match. Like, I was kind of surprised that Jeff got the win, honestly, because I kind of figured Matt would get the win, but he did win at WrestleMania, so it did make sense. But honestly, like, I was fine with either of these guys going over. Jeff Hardy's great. Matt Hardy's great. One of my favorite teams. But Jeff ended up wrapping Matt Hardy around on a table, was about to jump. Matt quit, and then he jumped anyways and just completely knocked out Matt Hardy. And he gave the fans what we all wanted, a table spot. So, like I said, this was a really good match. A lot of good back and forth. Matt and Jeff worked really good together, and can't complain much on it. This was a really, really, really good match. I still preferred their WrestleMania match. Also, I believe they had a Last Man Standing a long time ago as well. So, like I always said, they have great chemistry together. They're obviously a great team. So I can't complain much on this match at all. Either one I would have took. Matt winning, Jeff winning. I'm glad Jeff won, but overall, this was a really good match. So I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5, honestly, because it was a good match. But hold on one sec. My bad. But yeah, Jeff and Matt stole the show, honestly, and Jeff looked great. Matt looked great. Can't complain on it. Really good match. Next up, we have Shane Batista and Triple H taking on Legacy, Orton, Rhodes, and DiBiase for the WWE Championship. Believe the first person to get the pinfall would be the champion. Triple H takes out Randy in the beginning of the match. We have a 2-on-3 at the time. They're just beating the living crap out of Legacy, and Randy comes back. He starts beating down Batista, and then they just start destroying Batista. Triple H gets in, starts doing the spine buster and almost getting the pedigree. Batista goes to hit him with the steel chair. Triple H grabs it, gets RKO'd. He kicks out of it, and then Batista's like all frustrated and going nuts after DiBiase. Orton then turns around, punts Triple H right in the skull. 1, 2, 3, and wins the WWE Championship once again. And this was a really good match as well. And Randy winning, I love this. Who doesn't love heel Randy Orton? Heel Randy Orton in 2009 is the best Randy Orton of all time. Honestly, I can't see any other Randy coming in between. It's 2009 and 2006. Those are my favorite two Randys. But 09 is for sure the best. And I'm glad Randy Orton won this. I still think he should have won at Mania against Triple H, but at least he got the match the next month. So happy about that. Randy gets the win, new WWE champion. And now we jump into our main event of Backlash 2009, which was John Cena defending the World Championship against Edge, who lost the world title 3 weeks before. And this was the last man standing match. So this was a very, very good last man standing match. Like, I enjoyed the living crap out of this. Both guys delivered. Edge and Cena always delivered together. The promo to this match was fantastic. I love how Edge just gets so frustrated about Cena taking the spotlight and all this. And this match delivered. This is a main event in every way possible. Cena, Edge just tearing through each other, killing each other, murdering each other. Like Cena getting the concerto through the freaking on the stage set. Cena, AA, and Edge onto a bunch of fans, which was crazy cool. Imagine being those fans and having Edge land on you. But just it's wild. Any wrestler or person, just it's wild. But and then we get into Edge is just beating the living crap out of Cena. Cena goes for the AA. Big Show appears out of the blue, choke slams Cena right through a freaking a pod, like a pod thing, and it just blew up, and it knocked Cena right out, and Edge gets the win, 10 count, walks out the world champion. Can't complain on that. Love heel Edge. And as you can see at the ending of the show, Christian was there too, watching Cena get out of the pod, and Christian was watching Edge holding the world title. So you can't say Edge lied, because he did say he was going to walk out world champion, and he did. So I can't complain on that. Edge, Randy Orton, both walking out champions. Love it. Beating the guys like Triple H and John Cena. Absolutely love it. Christian winning the ECW title to start the show. Loved it. The Christian and Edge promo. Loved it. Jericho, Ricky. Loved it. Jeff and Matt. Loved it. Like, every match on this show I honestly loved. Honestly. So I think this is a 5 out of 5 pay-per-view. Besides the Santino Khali segment stuff, I didn't care for that. Other than that, this was a great pay-per-view. So honestly, if you have not seen Backlash 2009, go watch it, because it was great. But we also have some news to talk about. Omos is supposedly going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm hearing a lot of reports saying that, and I hope that's not true. We don't need Omos winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't want to see Omos and Seth at the pay-per-view. And I have a feeling they're going to name that the number one contender or something, and winner faces Roman at Night of Champions. I hope that's not true, but I have seen reports. But if Omos wins that briefcase, that is so bad, man. Or you can have LA Knight, you can have Cross, you can have guys like that winning, but you have freaking Omos winning. Like, I'm not a fan of that. Omos sucks. He's mid. He's not the guy. I don't want to see that. Also, Tony Khan has announced that he's going to be talking on Dynamite, and it could be the new AEW Collision 2-hour show that's coming in June, and it also could be CM Punk news, and maybe a streaming app site. Like I don't really know much what's left for him to say, honestly. Like he's just said so much, but I would prefer he just stop saying announcements and stuff like that. Let's just save that. But honestly, if it's the CM Punk Collision stuff, I'm happy. If it's the streaming site, I'm happy. Other than that, I really don't care for it, to be honest. Like it's just another announcement to get ratings in a way, and Tony needs to chill on that. But uh, as long as it's something good, like the All In, I'll be happy. But if it's something crappy, then just no. And another thing, I want to talk more about the draft because, like, I heard that they're announcing NXT is involved, which I'm happy about this. Hopefully, they push the NXT stars and they have real, real storylines and make NXT feel special too. Don't just have Raw and SmackDown feel special. Make NXT special again too. Bring back the old NXT because the new NXT I don't like. I'm not a fan of this new NXT nowadays, so just bring back the old stuff and I'll be happy on that because I just Omos winning Money in the Bank, that's so bad. In my honest opinion, if Omos wins the Money in the Bank, that is crap booking. So no, we don't want to see Omos win Money in the Bank. So let's do LA Knight or Cross. Those are my two picks for the Money in the Bank, if I'm being honest. Other than that, Omos doesn't need it. I don't want him on the show ever. Let's never have him on the show. The dude sucks. And I just, not a fan of Omos, but I could see LA Knight winning. LA Knight is great, and of course Karrion Kross as well. Those are my two guys that I can see winning. Or Big E. If Big E were to come back, I could see Big E winning the Money in the Bank. There's a lot of possibilities up there. Just I don't want to see Omos. No Omos, please. Let's just pass on that. So if there's reports coming out saying Omos, let's really end those reports because I don't want Omos. Let's do LA Knight, Cross, Big E, or someone deserving, but not freaking Omos. Just no, he sucks. But yeah, like I'm excited for whatever Tony's gonna say. As long as it's good, that's all that matters. Like I just don't want another stupid announcement that's not worth my time. So as long as it's a clip or AEW Collision or CM Punk's return or even a streaming app site, something good that is deserving to be on TV, then I'm happy. And we also have freaking Wardlow talking on Dynamite this Wednesday, and I just hope they don't flip-flop this title again. Because, like I said, they've been doing it back and forth with Will Hobbs, with Powerhouse, Will Hobbs, Darby, Will Hobbs. Like, let's just keep the title on Wardlow for now. He's gonna feud with the Luchasaurus most likely, but I just let's make Wardlow or let's make Powerhouse go after maybe Orange Cassidy's title, but going after Wardlow, let's stop that honestly, because I'm sick of that flip flop shit. It's just not worth it, honestly, not worth it at all. Let's make the title big again, make it feel special, not stupid, not pointless, not it's the 24/7 title. So yeah, let's end that because I don't want to see the TNT title become the 24/7 title, which basically it is already because it's flip flopping all the time. But other than that, I'm excited. Should be good. But smash that like button. Me and my brother will be back tomorrow for Raw. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.